This video is on the importance of ecosystem management, and today we're just going to look at the need for natural change to occur. This is part of the Ecosystems at Risk unit of work for U12 Geography, and today we are focusing on that need for natural change. This is what the syllabus says. We've done all the other reasons for looking at ecosystem management protection. They're in the playlist, so make sure you watch all of those videos so you have a fantastic and deep understanding of why we protect and manage ecosystems. So we've already, like I said, done a video on genetic diversity, utility values, intrinsic values, heritage values, and today we're just going to finish that one off. Now, it seems quite straightforward and easy. We should basically, one form of ecosystem management is just to allow things to continue with nature. That's it. That's all you need to do. There's nothing fancy about it. You just let nature get on with it. It's done a great job so far, except, you know, sort of where we've come involved with nature and mucked it up considerably since the Industrial Revolution. But basically, we just let things flow. That is your management. That's how you do it. Now, for this to happen, though, we've got to make sure that the ecosystem is large enough in size to maintain that process. They've got to have boundaries that reflect environmental rather than political needs. Now, this is pretty hard in Australia because Australia is such a big country. It's an island country. They don't really have those boundaries. However, some different national parks that go through different states might be an issue, but on the whole, they work pretty well together within Australia. I'm talking about where an ecosystem might go over several different countries, like the Amazon rainforest. There is about sort of, you know, up to about 10 different countries in which that rainforest flows. So when we talk about the Amazon rainforest, we're talking about it as a whole rather than just, you know, the rainforest, Brazil or Ecuador, that type of thing. So that's what we mean by that. And remember, political boundaries are human-made. They don't physically exist. Whereas environmental boundaries for ecosystems, they do exist because they rely on, obviously, plant and animal evolution, which is all to do with rainfall, sunlight. That they physically exist. We've also got to be able to take into account the interest of local people as well, because, you know, like I've said in other videos, there are intrinsic and heritage values of some ecosystems, and it's really important that we listen and take into account what they view. Obviously, there's so many examples where we haven't, and things have gone wrong. We've lost species of animals and plants, so really important that we do that. Then it's got to be well managed and effectively resourced. We can't say, well, you know, we're just going to let it, you know, something happen and then that's it. We've still got to manage it. We've got to make sure those other points are done, and we've got enough money and time to do that. And then we've got to make sure that there's a buffer zone. So if we've said an ecosystem's at risk, obviously we can't fence it in. We've got to have what's called a buffer zone, sort of like a natural sort of area that we can allow for that change to happen. So that's what we mean by that. Now, this is quite a hard and it's a relatively new idea of ecosystem management. A good example, and this is for my students who are on the central coast of New South Wales, the Entrance Channel, which obviously it's really important because we've got the Entrance Channel, we've got the Tasman Ocean and Tasman Sea there, and then we've got Tuggerah Lakes. Naturally, the Entrance Channel silts up. Now, if we're allowed the silt to silt up the channel and block it, that's great, fantastic. That's a form of ecosystem management. But what about the people in Bertie Vale, Chiltern Point, Killarney Vale, who then got flooded because the council didn't dredge the channel? So it's very, very hard sometimes to do because people's lives are going to be at risk, and it goes back to, you know, sort of the monetary value, utility value of that ecosystem. Where yeah, it'd be all right very well to let that channel seal up, but what about all that flooding? It causes all that damage, people make claims, and so on. So allowing natural change can be quite difficult. Humans, it's been natural process for us to try and manage our environments, and we do change like the energy flows, the nutrient cycles. So it's really a tricky thing to do. And can we allow? Are we in a stage now that we haven't touched any ecosystems around the world? And the answer is very, very, very few. So allow for natural change. It seems very easy to do, but very hard to actually follow through and to complete successfully. Okay, I hope I've explained what the process of natural change means. I hope I've highlighted the importance, and I hope I've shown you how hard it is. And moreover, this is sort of like the last video in this section of ecosystem management and protection. So I hope I've highlighted to you why we protect our ecosystems and why it's such an important thing to do, even though there is so much difficulty involved in the process. Thanks for listening. If you can make sure you like the video, and if you can subscribe to my channel, that would be sensational. Okay, thank you very much for watching my video, and if you're in my year 12 class, you're doing an amazing job. Make sure you're making Cornell notes after this, and good luck. Thanks and bye.